West Papua. Let's talk about the genocide going on in West Papua by the Indonesia that no one is talking about. The slogan of the Indonesian army against West Papua is, "Let the rats run into the jungle so that the chickens can breed in the coop," meaning wiping out the West Papuans and bringing in ethnic Indonesians to inherit the native lands of the West Papuans. Over 500,000 West Papuans have been killed. Countless of them are in prisons. Papuan towns and villages are continuously being burnt down. West Papua, which is now occupied by Indonesia, gained independence from Dutch in 1961. Few months after the independence, Indonesia invaded West Papua and conflict broke out between the Dutch, Indonesia, and the indigenous people. Indonesia turned to the Soviet Union to seek support after realizing they are losing the fight. When US heard of the support Indonesia is seeking from the Soviet Union, it strongly urged the Dutch to give in the fight for Indonesia to take over West Papua. In 1962, the UN gave control of West Papua to Indonesia through the New York Agreement between the Dutch and Indonesia, which they never consulted the West Papuans. However, the agreement promised the West Papuans their right to self-determination. 7 years later, the West Papuans were supposed to vote whether to break away or remain under the Indonesian rule. The UN, after agreeing to oversee the plebiscite to ensure free and fair election, stood by for Indonesia to manipulate the election. Indonesian government bribed all the 1,026 representatives of West Papua who were going to vote and threatened to kill them and their family members if they vote in favor of West Papua to break away. Out of fear, all the 1,026 representatives from West Papua voted to remain under Indonesian rule despite wanting their independence. There are over 250 tribes in West Papua. They are ethnically, geographically, and culturally different from Indonesia. They are Melanesians and part of the Pacific Islands, but Indonesia isn't. The Indonesian government has banned media coverage in West Papua, yet videos and pictures of what's happening in West Papua keep surfacing online. If you are seen waving the West Papuan flag in West Papua, you will be jailed 15 years. Talk against the Indonesian government and you will be killed or sent to prison.